ever at like concerts, do you ever get fans who just like fucking linger? Like you've said hi to them and then they'll just stand there behind you like just fucking doing nothing. Dude, that shit is the fucking worst. It is so
I try to meet
bizarre.
everyone at shows. Like I try to do the best I can to kind of like get a photo or whatever. Or sign something with everyone because I'm thankful that everyone comes
no, of
out
course.
and shit.
It's super fucking dope doing that. But then you just got the one guy who had his place in line, and you said hi, took a picture, whatever, chatted with them a little bit. I always like to hear at least what people got going on in their lives and taking the time to get to know them the best I can in a short period. And then they'll just fucking, instead of moving on and saying thanks, they'll just listen and stand there. And it's so fucking awkward. We had like a group photo of everyone we had at the meetup, and this random fucking dude who lingered the last couple times we've done a meetup, he just lingered and he just tried to fucking move into the front of the big picture of the group photo. Like one fan asked for the group photo and he came in and that was fine. But then that guy left and we were like, somebody's like, oh, can we just get a picture with like all of you? And this fucking dude just goes in the middle and is like trying to put his arm on people and like thumbs up and shit. And it's just like, bro, stop.
Some people have zero social awareness.
It's so awkward.
Yeah. There was one guy at one of our shows where we, like the venue owner kind of made everyone sort of get in a line to make things go quicker and everyone can get a photo. Because I don't think a lot of people realize that, everything's DIY for the most part. Like we're driving ourselves, we're putting our gear up, breaking our gear down. Like we don't have a crew. It's literally just there's no smoke and mirrors. Like what you're seeing, like we've all brought there, we've all put our own money and time into it, and we're putting everything up and all that shit, and sound checking and all that. And the venue owner made a line to make things go easier. And this guy, like, I could tell he wasn't at the front of the line because he was kind of lingering off to the side. And I was kind of like trying to get people who were waiting. And he was like, and I'm like trying to meet people because I like to talk to people, be like, yo, where are you from? Like, thanks for coming. How do we
super fucking
sound?
cool, like putting an actual person to,
and I like taking their advice too. Like, what could we do to make it better? Like, did we sound good?
Yeah.
Does it sound like the album? I like hearing what people have to say. And then there's this one guy that's just like, soup. And I'm like trying to talk to these people and sign the stuff, and I'm like trying to ignore him, and I'm just like, "What's up, man?"
I feel like that's how your dog would sound if it could talk.
Yeah. And I'm like, he's like, "Can I get a photo?" He's like, "Can I get a photo real quick?" I was like, "Yeah, let's get a photo." So I brought him over for a photo real quick, and I was like, "All right, man, thanks for coming." And I'm talking to some more people. He's like, "Soup." And I'm like, "Oh my fucking god."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Bro, you're not even in line. Like you're literally standing. You see the fucking line of people." Like, all these people are waiting patiently and are ready to go home, and you're like fucking over here screaming. It's like, and he just kept like coming back over. He's like, one more thing. Probably. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, don't be that guy. Just go.
There's so many. Well, it's just like, I don't know. Those ones are always like, we talk about them because they're fucking annoying. But the amount of like actual
it's a minority though.
Yeah, it is. The amount of actual like nice, interesting, awesome people that come up to me and like, or at the meetup or something like that, and I'm sure you get at the concert. It's so fucking cool. Like just hearing how like, I don't know, just knowing that this is like their own unique person with their own interesting lives and shit like that going on, and they just like are a fan of you. And I don't know, it's so weird because obviously as like being on the internet, it is easy to just like look at a fan like a number, like it's not a real person and shit, and you kind of forget that they're like a whole ass human being experiencing life the like same as you are. It's, I don't know, that shit's just so fucking cool hearing about like what people are doing. It is
very cool.
Yeah, there's one guy, I remembered him from last year. Like as soon as I saw him, I remember that he was in film, like he did like scores for movies and stuff like that, and games, things like that. Like that's what he was in school for. And seeing him last year, I talked to him about it and shit like that, and he hadn't made that much progress with it. He was just kind of like, just starting school and really didn't know what was going on yet, was super nervous about it. Then I saw him again this year, and he like had a lot more. He had like actual projects he wanted to show me, and like had a bunch of info on it and stuff like that, and he's doing better and shit. It's just like, I don't know, it's just really fucking cool, like getting to know people that obviously support us. It's just something.
Yeah,
that's
you
really
get to
awesome.
meet some like genuinely cool ass people.
Yeah.
The annoying like people or weird people are definitely a small minority.
Yeah, they're
and
like,
even still, like they're not. I don't think they're necessarily all that weird. It's just they're
just don't understand. They don't
little
understand
socially
that
awkward.
you're a
It's like you
person,
said,
too.
socially, they don't understand social cues.
They're
which
also
is-
just
Yeah.
really excited to finally meet their creator, so
Yeah.
they probably lose a little sense of social awareness.
Yeah.
You know? It's not.
Yeah.
It's probably usually innocent.
My favorite though are the fucking people that like don't say a word. Like,
Oh, they just
dude. Well, no, not
they'll
even that.
come
Not
up to you
even the
like
scared
this, and
people.
they'll just like hand you the phone like you're supposed to know what to do with it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know the
that
drill.
too.
Am I signing your notepad? Am I
You just
taking
like
a photo
text
with
their
the
mom
fucker?
like, I have a boner.
Oh, actually, hold on. That remind me to tell you another story of the drunk night after that. Sorry, that reminded me of that. But carry
I was
on
gonna
with what
say
you were
the
gonna
people like the dude. I had a couple dudes. One in particular, just like didn't even. I try to shake everyone's hand, say hey or whatever. Guy just walks, like doesn't even look at me. Walks right beside me, puts his arm around me. His friend takes a photo, and he just walks away.
No words.
Bro
in
had
this
no idea who
exchange.
you were. But he probably just,
Yeah,
dude,
like-
the amount of times that happened to me, though, where, like, I, like, not so much this year, but about, like, a year ago or just before the pandemic, when we did a meetup, the amount of people that came up to me just because I was sitting on the end of the, like, the meetup line, like, next to Cryos, the amount of people that just came up to me and were like, just hand me their, like, mouse pad to sign. They'd look at it, be like, the fuck is that name? And just, like, walk away, like, I have no idea. They just see, like, people lining up and are like, God, this guy gotta be famous. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
That's so
A fan
fucking
gave me
funny.
this hat as well.
Titties.
Titties hat.
Good ass
Yeah,
ad.
That had go crazy. Yeah, I got a bunch of cool shit from fans, and I forgot to bring it all down, obviously. But I got like a little. Somebody made a little clay. They made one before of a frog in a bucket for me, and they just make them out of clay. They made Smitty this year. They made Smitty a
Little treadmill.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
made
I
him a
saw that.
treadmill. They made
Sick.
John a sunflower, I think, and then they made me a little frog fridge from a little fucking bit from a long
Frog
time ago.
fridge.
that's
Some
sick.
guy gave me sorry, I shouldn't say some guy. He was always in my chat. His name's Razor Marks in my chat. I don't know. I forget his real name, but he also brought his dog, who was
Signed the
named-
dog?
No. The dog was named Ramen.
You just
He was like
shave
a
the
little-
dog like Blarg.
Little
kinda
curly
stuff.
dog
Yeah.
who looked like ramen, but he gave me one of those like stretchy monkeys that you like slam on the floor and
Oh,
stuff like
fuck,
that.
Dude,
Because
yeah.
I've
I want to
exploded
buy
all
one of
my
those,
other
but I don't know
ones.
where to buy them at.
StretchyMonkey.com.
Yeah, it's literally.
Are you serious?
But yeah, something like that. No, Yummy
I have
Yummy
no
knows
idea.
it. No, it's actually something stupid like that. Yummy posted something in his Instagram story recently about it. It's something like very obvious. But yeah, that little monkey's in Tennessee right now because I accidentally left it in Kelly's backpack, Tyler's fiance. So I'll have to get that back next time I'm in Tennessee. But yeah, I got a bunch of cool little like, and then just a bunch of little like knickknacks, little fucking minion things. And then one guy came up
so-
and I thought he handed me the big fucking Minions hat. And I went to go sign it. He's like, no, it's for you. I was like, wow, incredible. And I went to go put it on. I was like, did you wear this? Does this have lice? He's like, oh, I don't know. And I was like,
I
all right,
definitely
I'm gonna,
have lice
I was
from
like,
this
I'm gonna wait. Just like I'm gonna wait to the side. He's like, I hope not. But he was a cool ass dude. And yeah, I didn't know if he wanted me to sign it or take it at first. But really cool dude. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's dope getting actual little knickknacks from people and shit like that. It's cool.
Some guy threw a cowboy hat on stage one time, and I thought that like that was him giving it to me, because he just like threw it on stage. And I'm
Okay.
like,
Yeah. Did he expect
yeah,
it
like
back?
I don't. Yeah, I would like put it on and was like walking away. He was like, soup. I want my hat back, man. I want my hat back. He's like, I wanted you to sign it. I was like, well, you could have just waited.
Bro,
like,
what?
Yeah, what?
just throw
That's
it.
I
like,
do not
bro, that's the
understand
same-
exactly
that's
what I
the same-
wanted.
It's the same vibes as people who like. Have you ever seen at shows where like a random person in the audience will throw their phone up while it's recording, hoping that the artist like talks to it or like sings with it or whatever, and then throws it back. But then the artist never knows where it comes from, so they just fucking launch the cell phone back into the crowd, and it just goes wherever the fuck to a random person. That shit's so funny. Yeah, I don't know how that guy would expect you to know to fucking sign it. But I want to say, I forget what you said there. That reminded me of this interaction. Oh yeah, text or dab. But when we were walking home that one night, we were smashed. We passed 4 people. It was 2 dudes, 2 girls. They were both in relationships, like with each other, whatever. It was like a double date. And this girl walks up to one of Tyler's buddies, and she's like, "Oh, what's like your Instagram?" And stuff. She was fucking hammered. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give you that. You're like really drunk right now." She's like, "No, it's okay. I'm a preschool teacher." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, no, that doesn't really
Didn't
change
ask.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you my Instagram." And she's like, "No, it's fine. Just give me your Instagram." And her boyfriend's right there. Didn't say a word about this. And he's like, "All right, fine." She pulls up her text messages, So she's on an iPhone and she's at her text messages and she's like, you know, when you're like at the top of like your text, you can like hit like search at the top. She's like, okay, what's your name? He's like, Jay, and he's like spelling his name there. She's like, I don't see you, like yelling about it. He's like, you're in your fucking text messages. She's like, no, I'm adding you on Instagram, like arguing with him while she's typing at the top of it. And then she just ended up fucking texting her dad something random. I don't know. It was just, she was trying to figure it out and ended up texting her dad in the process. But it just like blew my fucking mind that somebody was that hammered, number one. Number two, they're just like getting another guy's Instagram right in front of their fucking boyfriend who's just sitting there talking to us, trying to tell us where to get pizza. It was so fucking, so awkward. It was, yeah.
It was very awkward.
And, actually, Tyler gave her a golf ball. So we were walking down. I forgot another homeless guy interaction. I don't know how I forgot this one. This one was a classic.
Let's go.
But
you were just surrounded by homeless people constantly, aren't you?
It's Boston.
Oh, is that how Boston normally is?
But yeah, that's how any big city is. Boston,
Yeah,
Toronto, New York,
homeless.
fucking, they're everywhere. But this guy was in a wheelchair. And he had a box of Pro V1 golf balls, which are like essentially the most expensive, nicest golf balls you can buy, that are like readily available. And he's holding them up and he's like yelling that they're for sale. And Tyler looks over at him. He's like, well, he's not using them anytime soon. Because the guy's in a fucking wheelchair. And he runs over. He's like, how much? Guy's like, $10. Tyler's like, $20. And just rips it out of his hand and gives him a 20. The guy's just like, yeah! Like yelling in his little fucking wheelchair. And we just walked away. So the whole night, Tyler's just walking around this 12-pack of Pro V1s. And he handed the drunk girl one. And she dropped it. And it just rolled right down the street. Just gone.
Oh my God.
Lost it immediately. But it was just so funny. That interaction with the homeless guy was just so fucking odd. He's just rolling down the middle of the street, just yelling about it. And then, Tyler got some golf balls from it.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, as long as they don't.
Laced.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, bro, I hope those don't have like fucking heroin residue on them or some shit, and you like go through TSA and just get fucking imprisoned over 11 golf balls. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun as fuck.